so mache und wir hier anstoßen, dann geht das. Okay.
Stoßen wir an.
Ja, hier so. You know who I'm incredibly proud of? Myself. It sounds arrogant, and usually we're not supposed to say this sort of stuff, but I'm just gonna say it anyways, because somehow I just realized this. Last month I talked about all of those amazing things that are happening to me, when that's not really it. Like, sure, luck does play a part, and I'm incredibly grateful and thankful for the privilege and the support and the opportunities I have. But when it comes down to it, I did this. I did all of this. I'm the one who got myself this internship. I'm the one who organized going to England. I'm the one who uploaded a video on this challenge every single week for 3 years. I'm the one who finished all my seminars at university and is now writing the bachelor's thesis. I'm the one who wrote these books. I did all of this. And I'm so proud. And somehow I still thought of it and still think of it actually as something that's happening to me. I don't really see myself as the one to be proud of. I see myself as someone who's lucky, who things happen to, who has great people in her life. And all of that is true. But I'm the reason. I'm the reason good things happen in my life. Not all good things. Like, some things just happen and some things are from other people. But most of the things that I'm proud of, that I'm excited about, that bring me forward in my life, I did myself. I worked hard. I stayed determined. I stayed up late. I asked for help, and even that's something I should be proud of. And it is. It really is. But somehow, when I get to the finish line, when I hold my book, when I write my bachelor's thesis, when I get my acceptance for an internship, I'm overwhelmed with the sense of luckiness and not with pride. I never really think that I did this in the moment. I don't see the result of something I did and realize that I did that. How many more times can I say I did that? It's just, I don't know if it's like a society thing where we're not supposed to be proud of ourselves, where we're supposed to be humble, or maybe it's just a me thing, I don't know. But for some reason it just hit me. It just hit me that my life is pretty freaking amazing, and that's mostly due to my accomplishments. Which, again, sounds arrogant, but it shouldn't, because it's true.
Love doesn't discriminate between the sinners and the saints. It takes and it takes and it takes, and we keep loving anyway. We laugh and we cry and we break and we make our mistakes, and if there's a reason, I'm by her side when so many have tried. I'm willing to wait for it. I'm willing to wait for it. My grandfather was a fire and brimstone preacher, but there are things that the harmonies and hymns won't teach us.
Schlummert sich schon auf meiner Kamera.
My mother was a genius. My father commanded respect. When they died, they left no instructions, just a legacy to protect.
Lol. Come on. Es geht. Einfach so festhalten. Way. There we go.
not standing still, I'm lying. Wait. Hamilton faces an endless uphill climb. He has something to prove, he has nothing to lose. Hamilton faces relentless, he wastes still time.
What is it like in his shoes?
So it's him running away from himself, from his blowy-faced persona, and the people on the mountain are like the fan base and his friends and like the good people in his life who support him, like the sun in his life, which is why the new stuff is yellow, because yellow is positivity. And he's kind of scared of that. Like he has the pressure of this new surrounding, this new place, the pressure of this new music, this new era, because Blowy Face and like everything that came before was so good. And like there's also kind of the pressure from his loved ones and from the fandom, because they look down on him, or like he's in this arena, everyone's waiting for him to do something new, amazing. So there's the pressure, but there's also like the positivity. And then he's running away from like the person on the horse who is Blowy Face, and like his past self and his past success. And Blowy Face leaves his mark on him. That moment where he reaches out and leaves the handprints on his neck, I literally gasped out loud. It was so good. So he's running away from him. He's trying to get away from that old kind of negative headspace and from like this Blowy Face who's chasing him. And he's trying to get to the positive yellow new side. But that's also scary. And the last person on the mountain, like the only one that stayed till the end and that like saw this fight between Blowy Face and Tyler, was obviously Josh Dunn. And he's still there watching over him, taking care of him, even when Blowy Face or the negativity takes him away. It's so good. Oh, I can't wait. I'm married to a woman and I'm very much in love with her, but I'm not opposed to a man, because to me I like a person. Yeah, I guess you could qualify me as pansexual, because I really don't care. If a person is great, then a person is great. I just like good people, if your heart's in the right place. I'm definitely attracted to men, it's just people that I'm attracted to. I guess so, yeah. I guess this is me coming out as pansexual. This was Brent Urie recently coming out in an interview with Paper magazine, and I am so excited. Like, obviously it's just amazing in general, because like it's always great when people can be their true self and when the queer community has one more role model to look up to, but this is exciting for me personally because he's coming out as pansexual and he's doing it in the most me way possible. He's doing it so relaxed and so casual, and the way he describes it, I just love the way that he talks about it, because he first talks about how he feels and then he goes into the label. And as I've said many times before, I don't really like to label myself. Like, pansexuality is what works best for me, but in general the way I think of myself is as just liking people, and that's exactly what he says. I just like good people, and it's just so wonderful that someone I look up to so much, someone I adore and admire so much for his talent and his music and his way with words and just his energy, that someone who really like has an impact on me personally has done this and has come out as something I can identify with. Because yes, there are already many celebrities and many role models for the queer community in general, and that's wonderful. And I'm sure there are also a lot of pansexual role models, and even role models who say like they don't really want to label themselves. But until now there's never been anyone that I could personally identify with and that like had a personal connection with me and my life and like the things I admire. So this is just so wonderful. Like, honestly, the first time I read this interview and like the news of Brandon Urie coming out as pansexual, I cried. And now I feel the tears building up again. Because it's just, representation is just so important. It's just so important to see yourself in such amazing, successful, talented people who, as I said, in this case, who like really, I really look up to Brandon Urie. I've already looked up to Brandon Urie before this, but now it's like, you know, when there's representation, then the people represented can finally feel like, hey, I could do this, I could be this successful, and I could be a role model to others. And that's just, it's such an amazing feeling. And as I said, the moment I first read this, I was just overwhelmed with this feeling, because it's so wonderful. It's so wonderful, especially with the way he put it, like the way he didn't make a big deal out of it, but just when, yeah, I guess this is my coming out, like, I'm married and I love her, and like, I've never made a secret out of it, but I guess this is my coming out. It's just so chill, and I love that we are now in a society where it can be that way, where it doesn't have to be a big deal, where you also don't have to like put a label on it right away. Like, he didn't say, I'm pansexual, this is why. He said, I feel this way, and I guess that means I'm pansexual, which is, it's just, I just love this man and this community, and it's just so wonderful. Like, it's just so great.
I walked across an empty land. I knew the pathway like the back of my hand. I felt the earth beneath my feet. Sat by the river and it made me complete. Oh, sympathy, where have you gone? I'm getting old and I need something to rely on. So tell me when you're gonna let me in. I'm getting tired and I need somewhere to begin.
I came across a fallen tree. I felt the branches of it looking at me. Is this the place we used to love? Is this the place that I've been dreaming of? Oh, simple thing, where have you gone? I'm getting old and I need something to rely on. So tell me when you're gonna let me in. I'm getting tired and I need somewhere to begin. And if you have a minute, why don't we go talk about it somewhere only we know? This could be the end of everything. So why don't we go somewhere only we know? Somewhere only we know. Oh, simple thing, where have you gone? I'm getting old and I need something to rely on. So tell me when you're gonna let me in. I'm getting tired and I need somewhere to begin. And if you have a minute, why don't we go talk about it somewhere only we know? This could be the end of everything. So why don't we go somewhere only we know? Somewhere only we know. Somewhere only we know.